Hello, Monsters Abound, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 35? Or 36? Let's say 35. 35. I want to say 35. I'm going to say 35 or 36. I can't remember. Well, it's one of those. Anyway, look at the number on the video description. That'll tell you which number it is. Yeah, I don't have to do everything for you, do I? Jesus. It's 35. Knew it'd be 35. There we go. Checked. Very quickly. So we've got Gottrek's back. There's Gottrek. I mean, I'm fairly sure the Empire shouldn't have him this long, but whatever, who cares? I mean, at this point, we've got Boar Boys coming around on the left flank. On the right flank, we've got the Death Creepers, and we are getting some lovely hits in there with the artillery. And particularly, I mean, this is going to be a great Curse of the Bad Moon, which is going to do so much damage. I mean, look at some of the health drop here. Mixed in with the artillery, another little hit there. I mean, racking up. Snazdrog, over 100 kills. I mean, he doesn't usually get kills. And here's Grimgor, he's in the fight as well. His melee defense is right down, but who cares? He's fighting a naked dwarf, isn't he? So in comes Borgut as well. So we're going to be dealing with Gottrek. That shouldn't actually be that difficult, because Gottrek, very little armour. And his melee defense is all the way down, and our melee attack is massive. So basically, we're going to be icing Gottrek fairly easily there. Yes, we are. We are everywhere. Gottrek is down. Down, down. There he goes. Bop. Gottrek's down. Boar Boy's coming around behind. We have cast Gorkwansia, or something like that, which slows units down. In come the Boar Boys from behind. The Death Creepers come in as well. Basically, the Empire army is completely surrounded and getting absolutely torn to shreds. Now, considering the I feel like if I auto-resolved this, I would have lost at least one unit. Maybe two. Now, our Boar Boys over here are taking a bit of damage. The Broken Tusk mob have been locked in. Now, I thought these were just great swords. They're actually they're special great swords. So what we're going to do is we're going to run away from them because they're unbreakable. And frankly, I can't be asked to just churn through them. And instead, we're just going to shoot them full of arrows because that just kind of works. I mean, they don't have shields. They've got a lot of armor, but who cares? Let's just fill them full of arrows. It's far more effective than shooting them. Unfortunately, my Boar Boys don't get. I mean, they get a little bit caught there. We're going to get away, but basically, we're just going to stay away from these guys and let the Night Goblins fill them full of arrows. Just makes our life a little bit easier. It means we don't take as much damage. Going to try and keep the number of losses in this battle to a minimum, because obviously, poor old Grimgor, he's doing quite a lot of heavy lifting in the north, keeping the Silver Road defended pretty much by himself. He's holding pretty much the entire dwarf army at bay by himself, which, I'm going to be honest, he probably enjoys. I mean, Grimgor once killed so many Skaven, the Skaven ran out of Skaven to send at him. And then he got bored. I mean, I've literally no other faction or person in Warhammer has ever managed to wipe out the Skaven to a degree where even the Skaven go, okay, we're kind of running out of Skaven to send at him. So Grimgor, very much, you know, a trendsetter. And he no doubt enjoys. This guy's got a lot of arrows in his back. I mean, that is some severe acupuncture right there. And there's that three of them. There's three little great swords running up a hill. Along comes Grimgor, and then there are nil, basically, because Grimgor is going to finish these boys off. Get him, Grimgor. I think that counted. I mean, that auto-resolve, clearly not that accurate. I mean, we lost 29. That was barely anything, and I don't really feel like I should have had to fight that one. But fight it we did. And, oh, we got another race standard. That, considering we're fighting a shit ton of dwarves. I do quite like that. Post-battle, I mean, I just don't. Where's my razor standard? There we go. Let's get 2 razor standards, and then we can do some more armor-piercing damage, because why not? And there's a dwarf army somewhere. Let's retreat over to there. I want to keep vision of all of these areas, because we do need to see what the stunty little shits are up to. Because I need to see things like this. I need to see Grombrindle on his way to come and ruin my day, basically. Money-wise, we're okay at the moment.
What should be ours? I'm gone.
Galbaraz does not have much of a garrison, does it? Nope. In fact, it's got fuck all garrison. But, on the other hand, the Bretonnians aren't exactly... they don't have a lot of infantry.
I am a lord of Bretonia.
No. So we've just got these crappy infantry guys who we should be able to defeat. The Knights of the Realm, they can't really go... Yeah, I think we'll be okay there. I don't think they'll attack next turn. Recruiting units over there, so that's fine. And good. Okay, lovely. Wallcracker, you've got another skill point. I'm going to... Cornered Rat? Sure. And Gorfag, bigger gits. I want to bring you down to Death Gorge to keep an eye on that. I want to know what they're up to. Want to know what tricksy schemes Queek is getting up to. Crooked Fang Fort. You are pretty defensible. If we could make more money buildings, I'd make more money buildings, but I think I'm going to leave it. I want to hit Misty Mountain, and then I want to hit Lemire. So really, I need Wallcracker down to search Misty Mountain, so I can see what's up. And there's going to be a whole bunch of buildings around here, which I could. As long as that doesn't get sacked in 5 turns, that's going to repay itself. So. Okay, I mean, Grunty Mingle's not exactly the most defensible place we've got, but Mount Squighorn again. I need to be careful with my pennies. So the Badlands are going to rebel. If anything, that just means the rebellion should then attack that army and weaken it for me. So, I mean, you know, in some cases, rebellions, not the worst thing to have. You know, stoking up a little local aggression could be worse, I guess. I
has already heard your words, but speak 'em anyways.
Hello. No. No. I'm not. In fact, if anything, I'm probably going to declare war on you, Khazrak. Well, at least break off my treaty with you, because I want Orion to like me, because Orion has a victory condition. I was going to say city, but more like fuck off garden centre, but whatever, I'll take it. I'm at that age where actually a Sunday spent wandering at a garden centre actually sounds quite nice. It sounds quite an attractive prospect, and I never thought I'd reach that age, but I think at a certain age, just wandering around somewhere leafy and green is just kind of nice. Having a bit of coffee and a nice bit of cake. You know, we all kind of reach that point in our age, I think, and that's where I am now. That's my place. But still, fuck Wood Elves, because those guys are pricks. But at least they are my kind of ally. I mean, not my ally really, but at least they're not killing me. Right, we had a rebellion. That's fine. Get some. Okay, sure. Got raiding. That's Skarsnik. That's fine. And we've got raiding going on there, but that's us. And we've got agents all over us because they've literally got nowhere better to be. Right. Where is... There's Khazrak. Look, Khazrak. Yeah, sort of. Bye. Right, that's that done. Now, Orion. Orion. Where are you? Orion. There you are.
Lord, come! The beauty of Athel-Loren is seldom seen by outsiders.
Sure. Good. There you go. Got a treaty with some Wood Elves. Up to 164. Hopefully we can get a military alliance with them, and that will be freaking amazing, because it'll let us basically get the Acre of Ages as a victory city, which we need. I'm just going to do some harassing, and hopefully that will... Military access?
Forget yourself.
No, I don't really. It's just to try and make you like me more. That's all. That's what I'm trying to do here, buddy. Where's that army gone? They've fucked off, and I don't know. Can I reach them? Of course I can't. I bet they're going to head to Grunty Mingle. I can just... The AI, it sees an undefended city, and it's like waving a red rag to a particularly horny bull. Just go straight for it. Massive, erect, lance in this case, because obviously they're Bretonnians, and they just go straight for it. So the last thing we want is, well, if we can try and just head them off along on the pass, little doggy, then that'd be great. Will you please stop raiding me? Piss off. I've got shit to do, alright? Oh no, I didn't want to march. Where are you? I am going to come down here. I think this army's around here somewhere.
What you want?
There you are. Can we block you? No. Okay. Money. Little bit of a problem. We're this could be bad. Because we're going to get units. 164. So that's 450-ish. I don't. Grunty Mingle, oh no, we've repaired you. Shit, I don't want to repair you. Fuck. Are we built? Right, where are we building stuff? I had to. Any building I can cancel? Just be like, no, don't worry about it, guys. Tear it down. Oh, we can knock this down. I could knock that down. Fuck. Shit. The Goblin Doom Dive is very expensive, and to be honest, I probably don't need it. So we'll get rid of that. That's going to help us a little bit more. Okay, I think we'll be okay. As long as we can hit some armies next turn, we should be okay. If not, we could be in some trouble. How much can I sack this for? 2.5k. That's all right. We could sack that. Let's send the war to hit Grombrindle, so maybe he can weaken us. This is a problem with wars. They're literally fucking pointless. Okay, let's keep an eye on Blackfire Pass. Make sure no one's coming that way. Anyone else? Upgrades? No, absolutely bloody not. No, none of that. None of that. Or any of the rest. Block Army, sure. Grunty Mingle, you're just going to stay there. That's all fine. That's all fine. Don't care about that. Good. Okay, let's fingers crossed and hope we don't go bankrupt next turn, because you take a full turn of fucking attrition from bankruptcy. And it then... What? Oh, that's not good. Lothlorn and the Order of Lawmasters just confederated. Okay, so we just took another city, but I don't... Oh, that was the war, wasn't it? That was the war I sent up there ages ago. That's Skarsnik's war, I think. I think that's Skarsnik's war. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Right, let's hope that those Bretonnians want to go for Grunty Mingle. I'd be surprised if they don't. Because the AI loves an undefended city. Especially one with some buildings in it. Big horny bulls. Okay, well that's, you know, that's the thing. That's the whole thing that happened there. That army took, I mean, not actually that much damage considering. Never mind, we can chase them up. They're marching as well, so they'll be tired. So that's a bit of a win. Just have to be a little bit careful with how we deal with them. The vampire count's actually kind of advancing into the Empire, which is causing the Empire some issues, which I am A-okay with. I have never seen that city before. I must have seen it in my Golden Order stream. I probably just wiped it out of my head that I've Neidling? Needling? What? The fuck's that? Mordheim Essen. That's right on the border with Sylvania. I've literally 90% sure I've never seen that city before in my life. There's a lot of cities in the Empire now, and it feels weird because like they're throwing in all these extra. Oh god, it's Tilia. Like, could we look, guys? Look, I know. Oh, I didn't realise Dragonhorn Mine was undefended as well. Fuck. Shit. You absolute pansy bastard wankers. No, I'm not going to give you money. I don't have any money. I really needed to kill you. That was the whole thing I needed to do. And now you've run off and caused me pain. Ah, stupid horny AI. Right, that's less than ideal.
Foolish thing.
That's
No.
a lot of stuff right there. Our War was destroyed. Kazrak is... Okay. War disbands. Scarce has got a War. Longer chains. Better fanatics. That's good. That's good. Good. Right.
Dogs will.
Can we block you, please?
Dog wants me.
Of course we can't.
Cloak and
I really... like... I love this game to bits, but it really pisses me off when the AI just marches around. And this is why you need walls in every single city, because otherwise the AI just marches around like they own the place. Right. Armor piercing damage. We could pop that on. I kind of feel like just on you boys? Something like that? Oh, I just feel like... Good, I'll take that. Okay, that's a lot of cash. That's useful. Our fightiness is pretty good, so let's take the money. Right, good. That's another army dead. Grimgor is level 32. Let's give you Wound Maker, so you have 800 weapon strength. When you hit someone, they know it. Right. Almost certainly there's going to be a Skaven outpost here. Yep, there we go. What have they got? Scrap heap, Overseer's Lookout. Fine.
Not enough warpstone.
That army is not... I mean, it's got a shit ton of... A shit ton of storm vermin, but... Yeah, it looks like Queek's losing the south of his empire. If Tic-Tac-Toe can keep that up. That's going up. Okay, I wonder... I know I probably checked this last time, didn't I? And they probably... It's getting better. Could we... Literally no one wants to give me a peace treaty. Like, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Please. Please.
As you say.
Let's get stabby.
Let's get stabby indeed.
And I'll be quick.
Okay, you're liking me a little bit more. That's nice. I like it when people like me.
Now. Just go.
Let's keep an eye out for any additional dwarf armies who are no doubt already on their way.
Let's get stabby.
Yeah, you're recruiting. God, that's a very shooty, flamey, stabby, slashy army, isn't it? I mean, that's a whole lot of emotions I'm feeling looking at that. Borguts, you could be thick-skinned, might keep you alive because you do seem to take a beating, don't you? I'm hoping they go for Gronty Mingle. I mean, everywhere else is defended. Apart from all this shit, but to be honest, I don't really care about that. Okay, so the options are: I could go for the Misty Mountains, or alternatively, I could deal with this.
Think me fool.
I wonder if Skarsnik can get that in an ambush, we could do some serious fucking damage.
Blame you.
I wonder if we send Grokka over here.
You want schemes? I got schemes.
Why is this a shit war with no one in it?
Plotting and scheming.
Why is that a whole... Why? Okay, let's try an ambush.
I like a good plan. Just go.
Let's keep an eye on all that kind of shenanigans. Galbraz is happy for the moment. We're about to be sieged, and we've got Tilia rocking up with quite a worrying... They've literally got no... Sartosa died horribly. They've literally got no one else to fight. So, let's get strap-on gear. Greenskins have embraced wearable technology by strapping on bits of metal to form crude armor, or even wings. Sure. I mean, that sounds fine, doesn't it? That sounds absolutely fine. I want to hit Varenka Hills if we can. Take that out. This place is unhappy, but it's going to have to stay unhappy because I can't afford to fix the unhappy. Basically, I'm not going to bother doing anything about this because literally no point. Can't defend it. Too much stuff. Probably should have pulled back from the Badlands. Although I feel like at that point I'd probably be getting hit from every side anyway. I mean, that would just be a thing that's happening. I mean, it just means they'd be more concentrated. At least this way, the enemy armies are kind of spread out. So that's good, I guess. Okay, Galbaraz is under siege. Some Skaven have shown up as well, which I'm actually kind of surprised by, but you'd think they'd be concentrating on trying to knock back Tic-Tac-Toe, but I guess they're not. Maybe Tic-Tac-Toe hasn't reached any of their... Because currently he's kind of been eating the southern bit here, where I guess Queek is mostly sending troops out of this little corner here. I imagine most of his sort of like... his main troop recruitment areas are sort of probably down here somewhere, so he's probably send them up towards me, and Tic-Tac-Toe just hasn't kind of got to the point where he's reached any of those sort of actual resistance, so he's just taking the cities one by one. Now eventually, hopefully, that will change, and he will end up hitting some of those armies, but we'll worry about that later. We'll worry about that later. I don't... Where's that army gone?
Yes, boss. All right, I'm off.
It's a little bit concerning. We'll keep Skarsnik there. Misty Mountains. Gonna retake that. Banner of Rage can go on the River Trolls, I guess. Bop. Let's bop that. We'll sack it because I need the cash. Grocket is a butcher, which is good. We've got Warrior Bane as well. It's quite a nice little little weapon. And then I'll occupy it. And we definitely want the Stunty Mine because that's going to give us some much needed income. Much needed. You really interesting choice. Interesting choice, Thegan's Errantry. I mean, a bad choice because here's Daddy. Bop. I'm just going to occupy that because there's literally no point. Right, you are dead, and I've got my bloody town back, which is excellent. Where's that? Dragon. So we've got defences there. I don't like Tilia wandering around. There's not much I can do about that at this point. I don't think there's any armies. Now, I did see Ungrim skulking around somewhere, so we need to keep an eye out for him. But what we can do is just scooch out here and do a little bit of raiding. I mean, this is kind of the problem with raiding, right? So I mean, I know this province isn't that built up, but we're making 362, which is not even... I mean, there's not even a dent in what this army's upkeep is. It's literally pointless to be doing this. I could be maybe sacking that town, but I need the raiding income and to win the game, of course. I mean, that's not really going to be a big drop in the ocean, but it's just chipping away at it, and I kind of need that because any spare downtime my armies have, I need to be doing that. And that's the problem, because you need the downtime, and raiding is almost never worth it, because if you're raiding, you can't be replenishing most of the time anyway. Obviously greenskins can, but then it costs them 50% of their move to raid, so you can only move at half speed if you want to raid every turn. And that makes you a bit of a target, right? If you're raiding, you're in enemy territory. If you're in enemy territory, the likelihood is the enemies are going to be gunning for you. The only difference is if you're like raiding somewhere like this, like a border territory, in which case it's probably not going to be worth very much. In that case, what's the point in raiding? Because you're going to, I mean, it's literally almost worthless to be raiding. It's literally making no difference to my. It doesn't reduce my upkeep. Basically, I get more fightiness, less obedience in the raided province. That does actually make a difference now, because there was for a long time, the AI got a massive bonus to their public order. I mean, the Empire gets a massive bonus to their public order anyway, so realistically this is making, I mean, this is having no effect on them whatsoever. So realistically, raiding is not worth the effort, and if the greenskin economy is based around raiding, it's not working. Unfortunately, that's my kind of take on it. It's like the Norskins get a raiding stance where it doesn't use any movement. Yeah, so it's like a 0 movement raiding stance, which means they can always end their turn raiding, which kind of makes sense. I suppose we should repair you. Yeah, probably fine. And we could then, I guess, we want to go growth, something like that. Which kind of makes sense, because then you can at least, you know, even if your army's not doing anything, if it's moved its entire movement range, at least you can then raid and get some income that way. It also reduces their upkeep. Now, obviously, Norsca doesn't have a very good economy, but realistically, it's not that much worse than the Greenskins. And also they get like upkeep reductions as well, whereas the Greenskins don't even get that. So yeah, literally not worth it, but need it to win the campaign. And we are going to win this fucking campaign if it fucking kills me. So how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Lemire is right next door, so we can grab that. That's 5. We can get Yoke of Ages, that's 6. We can get Nagaron, that's 7. Then we just need 1 more. That could be Khemri. It could be Mornington Crescent. It could be Skaven Blight. There's some options there. But once we have all of the other victory conditions, we need to gun for that city. And even if we like capture it with 1 goblin remaining,
Yes, boss.
that's still a win.
I'll have the doors open for the boys.
Doesn't matter if you fail. Literally just that. I mean.
I sense what you have to say will not please me.
No, talking of that, I kind of feel like declaring war on them. Is that a bad idea? Are they going to dick me over? I kind of want to get Malekith on side. On the other hand, I'm just like, I don't know. I feel
Choose your words carefully. I most certainly will.
You're not at war with the Empire. But you like the bad things I do against the Empire. You also, I mean, I could declare war on Norsca. Do I have any treaties with Norsca? Hello.
Don't anger me. When I'm angry,
Shut up. Also, declare war. I'm going to call my allies to help. My reliability is very low, but that's probably okay. Is it okay?
words carefully.
94. That's fine. I might have just screwed myself over. Depends how long my reliability takes to come back up. This is probably fine. Is it fine? It didn't warn me that it'd been 10 turns, so I feel like that was uncalled for. Because normally it comes up and says, well, you haven't been 10 turns since you had a thing, so therefore you're a dick. But it was only military access, wasn't it? So realistically, who cares? The game does, apparently. The game cares. I'm going to be complaining about my reliability for the next 50 episodes while I desperately hang on for dear fucking life. Oh, hello. Right. So, he has spotted us. What is our map like? Why is it the underway? Oh, this is the War. The War was in the underway. Right. Okay. Okay, well, this is probably fine, I think. It's very cool that they made the reinforcements come in on these like little bridges, but it does mean that reinforcements take friggin' ages to come onto the battlefield. And of course, our artillery is going to come in right behind the rest of the army, which is a bit of a problem because the Skaven are approaching pretty quickly. pretty quickly. I mean, these guys have got a speed of 53. They're how fast are the Boar Boys? I think it's only like 63 or something. So the Death Runner's almost as fast as our Boar Boys. Yeah, great cavalry, sure. So of course the annoying Skaven are doing their old tricks of spawning clan rats in. No problem, we'll worry about that later. In come the Squig Hoppers eventually. Now obviously we've got a lot of fanatics here and they've got a lot of infantry, and that is a match made in heaven, assuming heaven is a lot of jam being thrown all over the place. Here come the catapults, very, very slowly. You can see already the Skaven army is pretty fucking close. So we've pulled that infantry back, but I'm also going to push it forward a little bit because I don't want our catapults to get overrun. What I want is for the War to go in to group up all of the Skaven into big blobs, and then I'm going to throw fanatics at them until there's no more Skaven. That's the plan. I mean, the plan is, I'm going to be honest, pretty basic as plans go, but I feel like it's still going to be pretty effective. We're also going to take out Queek with Scarsnick. Now, Queek can probably deal with Scarsnick, but we're going to use sneaky traps, because obviously we're Scarsnick, we don't fight fair, we're going to fight very unfair, and we're going to send Gorebirds along to cast some magic to give us some support as well. So a little problem here is we've got some clan rats. We're going to get the squigs over on the left flank there to support me, just in case. The catapults retreating back away, and here comes Queek. Queek's actually pretty quick. There's Gorebirds. Scarsnick's taking us. I mean, the problem is Scarsnick may be an infantry unit that can't get knocked down, but they see. It's almost like they see Scarsnick coming for Queek and decide to like try and block him. But fortunately, Scarsnick get in there. We're gonna buff Scarsnick up and send him after Queek. Try and get in there. So here comes the War is doing great work at just blobbing this army together. Here comes the fanatics. Yes, tearing through the Savage Orcs as well. That's fair. But frankly, I'm more interested with seeing Storm Vermin explode all over the place, like over here. Yeah, that feels pretty good. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. And as we use our fanatics, we then pull our Night Goblins back. We don't want to get them lost in combat. More fanatics coming out here. This is going to go straight through. Oh, look at this. Oh, the fountains of blood. And then a Curse of Bad Moon. Storm Vermin not doing very, very well. Queek is a pretty, despite the fact that we're using sneaky tricks, it's pretty close actually. But the Squig Hopper's coming in to rescue Scarsnick just at the last second. Queek is taking a lot of damage, and we have debuffed him. We're doing all that kind of good stuff. We buffed Scarsnick, and basically it looks like we are getting the upper hand slowly. Queek not very happy. The rest of his army equally unhappy. Our cavalry comes smashing into the left flank. I hope we can break this and then come and sweep back down. There's still some Storm Vermin over here who are actually pretty happy with how life is going, but some of the War units now coming back to the fight just in time. Night Goblin Archer's doing some great stuff. It looks like Queek is off. He's legging it. He's got 227 health left. Scarsnick chasing after him. And with Queek now off the map as he races off down where we came actually onto the battlefield, that means his army is going to take a massive morale hit. They're already not very happy about the situation, and seeing their boss run for his life means that the rest of the army is actually going to break and run. Just in time, because here comes the Squig Hoppers and the Moon Howlers slamming into the rear of this Storm Vermin unit. You can see, yeah, minus 100 leadership. There we go. Army losses taking effect now. A few fanatics now coming out just to cause a little bit of extra jam. They're hitting mostly the Savage Orcs, but I care not from whence the jam comes, only that it does come. Ah, a little bit of total slaughter. That's what I like. Could take more experience. I kind of... well, there's just a food. Well, okay, let's eat them. Let's eat them. And that has sent Queek scurrying away. And Scarsnick's got bonus first infantry. See how he runs all the way back to the Serf from which he first skulks, and also the Exterminator. More leadership when fighting against Skaven, which is good. That's useful. Excellent. Excellent. It's nice to see the vampire count actually doing something. They are advancing on Stirland by the looks of it. And if they have Stirland, that should spread a lot of vampiric corruption to the surrounding areas, thus causing the Empire some public order problems. That means they're going to have to garrison their cities. That means there's going to be less Empire armies heading in my direction, hopefully. I have noticed a bit of a lull in the Empire armies. That makes me wonder whether they're busy elsewhere or whether they're just about to have another wave of Empire hit me. But at the moment, oh, please leave Stone Mine Tower alone, Armand. Let's not do this. I'm going to lose Galbaraz again. I was hoping... Well, to be honest, if I can... I mean, I could get Grimgor to go and sort that out. It's just a bit far away. It's kind of one of those things. I just don't know whether to send Grimgor to do it, and then he's quite far away the Silver Road. Or I mean, this army is almost. Oh my god, that's. Stop recruiting organ guns, you lunatics! Jesus, good god. Okay, Nagrond and Harganeth are confederated. Clan Moors, and the bloody Hands War decisive defeat there.
No, I blame you. I got Swift brother.
You're gonna. Oh, you know, you're just gonna sit there and fight, are you? Okay, well that works for me. What do we got? The Banner of Rage. I'm gonna put that on Dirkit's Squigs. Give them more weapon strength, and we will just bop you, I think.
I'm off.
Right. Quake is back down where he belonged. Now that army was the. I think that army was the one that we were. Oh shit! I moved.
Right then, let's do it.
This is a bit ballsy, but
Going.
fuck it.
Legging it.
No guts, no glory. Right, we're going to hit the Death Gorge, see if we can retake that. Let's give... I don't really want to do that. Let's go Ravager. So we're going to head down to Death Gorge, grab that one. I'm going to send Woolcrack. Now, what we could potentially do is actually underway over here and do some raiding. Try and build up, because this is probably quite a rich province down here, so we can probably make some good monies. And I need to deal with that. I also need to deal with Galbaraz, which is currently under siege. Okay, let's race over there. This is doing us nothing, so I'm just gonna. We're gonna bop that. We're going to sack it for the 4K. Nom nom nom. Money is actually doing all right. Let's occupy that. No particular reason. Do I want replenishment rate for the entire army? Yeah, that's going to keep your army in tip-top condition, and that sounds pretty good. I'm going to try and block you. Just to see if we could. Let's... Oh, you don't have any walls to damage.
This way.
Basically, I just want to keep harassing the Empire, because that way I can get some rep with old Malekith.
Open it.
Get some rep with Malekith. That'll make him like me more. 113, yeah. Problem is, we're now very low. I really don't like the reliability. There is a mod to remove it, and I should have got that installed. Because it's just so fucking arbitrary. It was kind of the same in Three Kingdoms, where your reputation could be like trashed because someone declared war on you, or declared war on a vassal, and there was like literally nothing you can do, and it just feels a bit shit, to be honest. Let's get some more money. So let's do that. I kind of want the defences here. I'm going to leave this because actually keeping them down there, I mean, it's not ideal, but for the moment I'll take it. We're pushing back. We are pushing Queek back with the help of Tic-Tac-Toe down there. Looks like Queek may be laying siege to Castle Bob, but that's good because that means some of his armies are now busy doing something other than trying to whittle in my cornflakes. So at least that means I've got, you know, some assistance. And that's going up as well. I mean, might be able to... if we can maybe wipe out Thegan's errantry, we might be able to actually get a military alliance with Tic-Tac-Toe. Potentially. I mean, let's not pin our hopes on it, but it could potentially be an option. Slice Sweaty Bollocks. You can wound people, I guess. Not that I really needed to do that. Right, okay, so we are pushing back against Queek. We've defeated several of his armies, and we're now actually heading into what's this province? Lemire. Is it just Lemire? Devil's Backbone. There we go. We're heading into Devil's Backbone. This should be quite rich. We might actually be able to make some good raiding income here, potentially. And that means Grocker can get some stuff done. Obviously, we need to keep an eye out for potential Skaven armies, because we don't want to get ambushed and caught out. But we can maybe hit Death Gorge as well. And if we can sort of hold this side of the mountains, we might be able to like stem the wave of armies heading towards Galbaraz. Depending on if... Tic-Tac-Toe's actually sort of got some armies in this area to come and help. What strength rank is he? He's strength rank 8. Compliance. Only through Saurian unity can the Great Plan be... Oh, because I guess he's going to confederate with Lizard Boys. That could be a problem, or could not actually be the worst thing that happens. I guess we'll have to find out what happens there next time. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode of the Wurzag campaign.